Olight. I've heard of Olight. Olight. What's going on? Hmm. What in the hell's going? Something isn't really acting right here. These are. Thought they turned off all the time. Thought these things didn't work. What is? Oh, see, it did break off. Oh, wait. Oh no, the screws just came undone. They were loose, but the light still works. I don't understand. So if you couldn't figure out from that kind of over dramatized intro video and from the comments that I should have had rolling in when I did it, if you go with what you see on the internet a lot of the time, you will believe that Olight flashlights in general are just so completely shitty that you can just look at them wrong and they'll shut off and they'll stop working. Some people claim that they put them on a gun, they fire one mag through it, and the light falls off. What I can tell you is this PL-Pro was mounted up on this XDM 45 caliber recoil. The entire review I did on this XDM 45, which you can find right here, you should go check that out, and it didn't fall off once for some reason. This Olight Odin I have also reviewed, and this thing's fucked up. I already did durability testing on this, and I shot it with only a 410, but it was still 410 birdshot. This thing got kind of messed up, but still works. That didn't fall off either for some reason. You know, I don't know what to say to people that say something like that other than you had really bad luck. And that's honestly, I think, what I would say to the vast majority of people that have claimed that, considering I'm pretty sure, oh, hang on. I did actually forget this one. It didn't shut off. That's weird. And it still turns on. So, I don't know what to say to people that claim every single Olight they've ever bought, and they say they bought like 4 or 5 Olights, everyone stopped working within a week. Don't buy a lottery ticket, because obviously you just have the worst luck in the world. So I'm not an Olight shill, as people love to claim anytime you do a positive review on Olight. They didn't give me any of these. They didn't send me money. I bought all of these on my own, okay? All these flashlights, we got like big sort of tactical lights. We got everyday carry lights. We got pistol lights, keychain lights. I've bought them over multiple years, different runs, different flash sales, different battery types, different circuitry on the inside. You know, all of these pretty different. You would think that if Olight's quality control is as shitty as a lot of people claim, I would have had an issue at some point, but I didn't for some reason. So another thing people love to claim about Olights is anytime you talk about an Olight, someone's going to comment and say, wow, I'm surprised it didn't blow up. Or, wow, it's paperwork-free hand grenade or some shit like that. That is, from what I can tell, I didn't do too much research into it, granted, but from the little bit of research I did find, I found a post on sigforum.com, which you should be seeing right now, and that is in reference to apparently 2 events that happened years and years and years ago. Apparently one of them, very tragically, some guy had something like this probably, a little Olight handheld EDC light, had it in his mouth. He was working on his car apparently. He touched the battery. Electricity happened, I don't know exactly. It messed up the lithium-ion batteries and blew his head up. He died. Very tragic, but people still love to make fun of it. The other event apparently is someone had one of these sort of pistol lights on their Glock 17 apparently, and the picture from the post I found online, apparently it like short-circuited and it like blew up and did something to his Glock 17. I don't know. I didn't do a whole lot of research into it, I will admit. But those are the only 2 events. The dude that made the post, he said he researched into it, looked into it. Those are the only 2 events he could find, which is weird considering everyone makes fun of Olights for blowing up. You would think if it happened that often, there would be like pictures and videos just rampant everywhere on the internet of Olights detonating, but they didn't. I do like how he ended his post, which again you should be seeing right now, with and it's been known for streamlights and surefires to also stop working and or blow up. I like how he added that touch. But so what is the purpose of this video? Did you read the title of the video? So you probably know. I'm going to be torture testing this Olight PL-Pro here, which again, 850 rounds on this XDM45 and still works. We're going to be torture testing it, and I'm going to see just how much abuse it can actually go through and still work. Why am I doing this video? Well, not too long ago, as of recording this video, Lucas Botkin, the CEO of T-Rex Arms, he did a post on Instagram of some like $20 Amazon light that he had crudely and purposefully incorrectly mounted on a rifle. It fell off the rifle, and he took some shot at Olight owners in the description saying like, Olight owners be like, something like that. And then his little horde of followers, it seems like every single one of them, like I said earlier, apparently, every single one of them have bought like 3 or 4 Olights and all of them stopped working. I don't know what to say to that other than my experience is the exact opposite. But that was really what kind of prompted me to make this video. So, stage 1 for my torture test on the Olight PL-Pro is going to be a Traxxas test. For those of you that are unfamiliar with my testing, the Traxxas test is pretty simple, honestly. I take whatever I'm reviewing, a PL-Pro in this case. Really don't want to lose this just somewhere random on this range, which I'm probably going to. I got a bad feeling this is not going to work very well, but we'll see what happens. I take whatever I'm reviewing, and I tether it up behind one of my Traxxas RC trucks. In this case, this is going to be a Traxxas Hoss 4x4 VXL. Those of you that know anything about Traxxas and the Hoss know that this isn't, I say it's an RC truck, but it's not like a Walmart RC truck, okay? This is a $500 hobby grade RC truck. Basically, with the current gearing, 3S LiPo, this can get like 50 miles an hour. This range is mostly gravel. Farther down there, unfortunately, they've allowed grass to grow a little bit. But mostly still compacted gravel. So we're gonna run this PL-Pro around. Hopefully I don't lose it. And we will just see how much abuse this can take whenever it gets slammed into all this rock and gravel, whole lot of impacts. We're gonna see how it does. I'm gonna end up losing this light. I just know it. Oh, damn it. It's such a fun test. But this light has no fucking tie down points. It's so small and just streamlined, I guess. There's no hard edges. There's no way I'm gonna get this fucking tethered down. This entire test is pointless. I've tried retying it again. We're gonna see if this one holds up. It won't, but. So, basically, the end of this range is about 50 yards. If I can keep it tied up, I'm gonna try and do down and back twice, so about 200 yards. Ah! The light's still on though. I think that was 4. We'll go down and back one more time. Come on, buddy. So as we can see, light's got some impacts going on. Definitely mangled up a bit. This is, focus for me. This is loose. Would you focus? I get the feeling I can just tighten that screw down to make it work, but does it still turn on? It does. Does the other one work? It does. So it passed the Traxxas test perfectly fine. All right, stage 2 for this PL-Pro here. Oh, no, hit both, whoops. It does work. We're gonna run over with my Silverado. And still on. Both work. Doesn't look too bad. And got scuffed up a bit there, but still on. All right, now for stage 3 of my more standardized durability testing. I have the PL-Pro mounted up on my Glock 45 as unloaded. Normally, if this was a Weaponlight on a rifle or on a or like an optic, I would just set it on the ground and let it fall. I don't think that's gonna matter a whole lot for a pistol light. So we're just gonna skip over that one and go straight to waist height drops, around-ish 3 feet. I don't know, I'm like 5'8", so extrapolate that as you will. So, just so you can see, it does still work. Both switches work. Now, waist height, roughly. Still works. Both switches still work. Second drop, try and angle this one kinda. Still works. Both switches work. Now this is the one I was kind of unsure of. I dropped it straight down and angled because it's on the gun. I don't really have like a good other way to drop it. On its side, I guess, but I don't think that's really gonna do much, but we'll see what it does. I don't think that hit the steel target at all, but shocking, it still works. I guess it did a bit. There's a ding right there. That could be from the Traxxas test. Fuck it. We're gonna not skip over, we're gonna be done with the waist height, go straight to shoulder height. So, once again, shoulder height roughly drops on a steel target. Still works, both switches work. It's not falling off. Wow. Now, try angled a bit. Oh, it fell off. Oh no, it fell off and my Talon grip is breaking off. Does it work? Works. Works. Okay, it's kind of loose. I can move it around a bit. However, to be fair, the insert that I have in this, it seems smaller than the actual rail on the Glock. So I knew I could move it around a little bit forward and backwards. All right, now, third drop, shoulder height. This isn't gonna work, but. Optic's still good. The light still good? Light is on. Light is on. So, that pretty much concludes my normal durability testing, roughly. The Traxxas test, running it over, and then drop testing. And the PL-Pro held up. No cracked lens, you know, all the switches still work. Strobe still works. So, it did pretty well, I think. For my, like, standard durability testing, quote unquote, it did perfectly fine. But I've already decided I'm gonna fuck this thing up, so I think I need to do a little bit more to it. All right. Oh, so my insert fell out. The insert I had in here, I knew it was kind of loosely fit anyway, but fell out. Does it work? Well, it still works. Olight haters are pissed. All right. Went kind of low on that one, but still works. Let's do another one against the concrete wall. Now, oh, I think we did it. Oh, we did it. Oh my fucking God, we didn't do it. So, I was about to say, I played baseball for like 2 years in like middle school. Very far from a good pitcher, because I never played pitcher. But I'm winging into this concrete wall pretty hard. And it's still working. Bright enough, I can't really see it over there, but it still works. I thought I broke it. You should be able to see it right here. We kind of broke this back cap off, but by God, she still works. All right, next part of my over and above torture testing. It works. Now, initially, I had plans on using a brick for this. I fucked up and forgot the brick. Luckily, there's this pretty big rock here. I don't know how much it weighs, 5 pounds. I'm bad at estimating weights. But, let's see what happens. Still on. Let's try and use this slightly sharper edge. Still works. Alrighty. I really wasn't expecting it to get this far. I was really expecting it to break before now, because once I do this third time, I got nothing else really. I forgot to bring the brick. I also forgot to bring my shotgun, 12 gauge, and some birdshot. Which is what I was gonna hit it with next. But all right, let's try it. Above the head. Son of a bitch. Woo. Oh boy. So as we already established, it still works somehow, but I was planning on wrapping this up with putting it back on the Glock and testing it. You can see it kind of got ground down, but I don't think it's gonna mount up on the Glock anymore. Yeah, this thing is absolutely screwed. Nope. Now, not really usable at this point, as I've already showed you. It's not gonna mount up on a gun. But you know what? It's still trucking. So I really think I hope at least, and you can tell me in the comments below if you believe so, I think I've demonstrated my main point with this video, which is Olights, believe it or not, despite what you see online, unless you just have absolutely shit luck, don't buy a fucking lottery ticket, they are not nearly as bad as people love to make fun of. All that abusive testing, running it around on this, chucking it against a freaking concrete wall, dropping a brick on it, on a steel target, so there's not going to be any give. It didn't blow up. Wow. My entire point was I wanted to get across that Olights are, believe it or not, more durable than what the internet says. If you're, let me make this clear. If you're a civilian, meaning you're not going to use this every single day and genuinely expect to put it through abuse every single day like a cop or a soldier, I think Olights are going to be perfectly fine for the amount of abuse that most civilians are going to put theirs through, i.e. going to the range and plinking, training classes. The training classes I went through didn't do anything near this. I don't know any other way I can really put it than this did better than I expected it to, and I think for the vast majority of civilians who are not, Rambo fantasies aside, going to put their gear through very much abuse, realistically, I think Olights are by and large durable enough and reliable enough for that use. The number one thing that people in that comment section from Lucas Bakken was talking about, why buy an Olight, this thing, whenever Streamlight exists? Generally-ish, roughly same price, but made in America, better quality, it's more durable, it's tested. Okay, I don't really have much of an argument for that. I'll give them that. But some of you might be wondering, okay, great, the Olight survived. Who cares? We don't know how any other lights would stand up to that kind of testing, or that exact test. Okay, I guess you should tune in 2 weeks, next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday, whenever you're going to see me put this Streamlight TLR1 HL through the exact same testing. If you enjoyed the video, you found it entertaining or informative, give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Tell me in the comments below what you thought of the Olight PL-Pro. Did it do better than you expected? Do you still think it's a cheaply made piece of shit and my one test was a fluke? Ironic that people are always going to say that. Tell me in the comments below what you think. If you're excited for the test on the TLR1 HL, tell me in the comments below. I'm the Calcar 131, signing off.